Emiliano, what was learned tonight?
What was learned tonight? How to keep my head, keep my cool. We passed that test, and at the end of the day, that's what my dad was emphasizing. I knew this guy, his fight was to get me inside and make it rough and dirty. When he was doing all this rough stuff, I could have tensed up, I could have wasted unnecessary energy, but I didn't. I let him do whatever he wanted to do, and at the end of the day, I just went with the flow, and we kind of with the shot. We used our intelligence, and we got the victory.
What did you tell him when you dropped him? After you dropped him, you told him something?
I said, levántate, puto. That's what he told me. So,
that means get up, my friend.
Yeah, my friend, my good friend.
Are you happy you didn't spit on him like Ross Thompson?
Well, I mean, look, it's like, that's a different story. That's a different story because, Ross sucker punched me at the press conference. So I said like this, he made a street fight outside the ring, I'm gonna make a street fight inside the ring. So I can, it's totally different. He was just, talking smack and saying that he wasn't nothing, that he was gonna, knock him out and everything. But, so it's two different things. So maybe one day, it happens. And unfortunately, I don't want it to happen. But if it happens, it happens. I don't want, not something that I say, hey, spit in that dude's face. No, none of that. We're sportsmanship. We're sportsmen.
Yeah.
What is sportsmanship? We carry great sportsmanship. We're not going to be doing nothing dumb like that.
Where did the trash talk come from, Emmy?
He's just trying to hype himself up. At the end of the day, the press conference, the weigh-ins, but at the end of the day, it's just me and you in there. Your trainer can help you. The talking sure didn't help him. So even though you saw I was doing little things here and there, I never lost my cool. I kept my composure, and at the end of the day, we gave the fans a great show.
You happy with the things that Morales and Barrera just told you? Could you translate some of the important stuff?
Yeah, they were just, they were giving me props, and for them to give me props, two great Mexican legends. That's something that I aspire to be one day, to give the boxing fans great fights like that. Man, you're talking about the pinnacle of boxing, so I just want to be remembered the way they're remembered and they're praised. And at the end of the day, we just got to keep on getting into the lab, and I'm fighting in 4 weeks, so I'm back on it.
How did you feel when you walked out there? I was loving it. It sounded like a main eventer.
Nah, man, God is the greatest. I wouldn't be here without him. And it's just a blessing, man. I walk with favor, and we put on a great performance.
What'd you make of the fight, Fernando?
What's that?
What'd you make of the fight and how he looked?
He did great, but there's just like little stuff like that you guys don't see. I'm like, I didn't want him on the ropes at all, and he was kind of going on the ropes a little bit. I'm like, and whenever your right foot touches the ropes, I need you to go box out. Yep. So I give him an 8. I'm not gonna give him a 10. Now granted, if he didn't do what I told him to do, then I would be like, oh man, you're not listening. But he did everything I told him to do. When I told him I need him off the ropes, not to be touching the ropes, he didn't go back on. So it's improvement. That's what you need as a young champ, young fighter.
What's been your biggest improvement in the past 6 months in the US?
I think keeping my tight guard, my high guard, and switching from an amateur style to a pro style. Not trying to take any shots and unnecessary shots, and just picking up the defense.
Do you think he was trying to get you out of that today? The way
he was trying to hurt me, destroy me, put me on the floor, knock me out. He was trying to do everything, get into my head. But my dad kept reminding me to keep my composure, and I did it.
When are you
back? September.
Cat's out of the bag.
Going forward, you can't teach speed. It's something you're kind of just born with. How big of an asset is that for you going forward, the speed?
I knew I was quicker than him. I knew I was sharper than him, so I was going to use my brain and, just be one step ahead of him, using feints, looking down, coming up, looking up, coming down. So, this is boxing, man. This is art. This is a sport, a sweet science. So, it's just not just two dudes throwing punches. I thought in there, and that's what gave me that extra edge over him. Because if I brawl with him, that's his fight. It's just two people throwing punches.
You've been finding guys and knocking them out with your power shots without really using the jab much so far through some of these fights. Do you feel like that's something that will show more and more?
I look, man, the more we do rounds or whatever is necessary for me to get the job done, if I feel like using my jab more, I always want to improve, so this isn't the best version you will see of me. I'm only 19 years old. I want to be world champion, and I know to get there, I'm going to have to use a lot more tricks out of the bag, and it's going to be a great time of improvement, and every fight.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, Emmy.